Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Crimson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Hayes. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Adams. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's complete on the right side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
They'll run play action. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25.
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Pope. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snapped it in the shotgun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to pass. It's Adams. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
they'll toss it to the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Perkins. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The running back has it. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coach.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Adams. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Hayes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Looking for space. It's Hayes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete out of the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make the move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Finds his man, it's Hayes. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Fires it. And it's incomplete after taking a... On second down, they're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Give to the running back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Looking for a man. It's Pope. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here comes the heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
So hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They're working that left side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Connection to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Showing the arm straight down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Pope. Looking left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the 4th quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. This time on target. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps swinging it. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to get in the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run it from the gun. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. To throw, it's Pope. Unloads to the right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Powers through the defender. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we are at the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Pope. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got
time to take a shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know what Burns. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind.
Trying to beat the D deep. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He snags it inside the 20. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Right down the middle. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for 8. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Pope. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they're going to go for 2, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season.